Good go. Today's homework is front and back odds. Front and back odds, okay? Front and back odds. Proportions. All right, we started learning proportions in good old 6th grade. So proportions are two ratios that are equal to each other, but they involve different numbers, but they are equivalent to each other. They're worth the same. They're worth the same. All right. Does anybody know how to solve this from 6th grade? Nope. Okay. So here's how maybe it might remind you. You have to use the butterfly method.
Oh, sí, sí, sí. Tienes que añadir como, no, multiplicar como así.
Yes. Just like that. Y'all got it from him? So, it's a butterfly method because it's going to look like a butterfly. So you circle diagonal. Whatever you circle, you're going to multiply. So what did I circle? I circled
X.
9 times x. Whatever you circle, you're going to multiply. Okay? Then I'm going to bring down the equal sign. All right, so my first circle is x and 9, or 9 times x. Then my second circle, what is my second circle? 6 times 6. Okay? Do you remember this from back in the day? So, and now it's supposed to look like a butterfly. The 2 wings from the butterfly.
Oh.
All right. What's 9 times x?
9x.
9x. Equals, what's 6 times 6?
36.
All right. Now we're going to solve this like a one-step equation in 7th grade. I need x by itself. So what do I do to the 9?
Divide it.
Divide it. Divide it. What am I going to divide by? 9. What is x equal to?
4.
Perfect. Okay? So this is solving proportions by using the butterfly method. All right. We okay? So here, oops. The x can be placed anywhere. So we're going to use the butterfly method. Jaden, can I ask you who told you to come back? Who was the one who told you to come back? Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
Did he ask you what teacher you came from?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
And did you lie and say another teacher? Oh.
No.
So I'm gonna get in trouble twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
The front bathroom's door locked, so I'm gonna go over there.
Okay.
That's crazy.
You can't. All right. What's in the first circle? Okay. All right. So first circle, 2 and 25. Now second circle. What's it?
X times 5.
All right. What's 2 times 25? What's 5 times x?
5x.
Now, how do I get x by itself?
Divide it.
Divide it. Divide by 5. Divide by 5.
8.
Good. Easy. Remember from 6th grade, and if you don't, you gotta learn it right now. It should be easier to learn because you've done this a lot in 7th grade. So the new stuff is just the circle. All right, let's try one more. Okay, Leandro, ignore him. All right, first circle. What's in our first circle?
3 times 6.
Second circle. What's in our second circle?
9 times 4.
What's 3 times x?
3x.
3x. What's 4 times 9?
36.
36. Okay, what's our last step?
Divide by 3.
Divide by 3. What is 36 divided by 3?
12.
Good. Delicioso. Okay. Are we okay with this? So this is solving proportions using the butterfly method, cross products. All right, now let's do some good old-fashioned word problems with this. It took me 20 minutes to eat 4 slices of pizza. Is that pretty fast or pretty slow? We've been in the class for about 20 minutes. Would you have eaten more or less than 4? How many can I eat in 30 minutes? Oh no, Jade, just the test. Okay? Just the test. Okay. It took 20 minutes to eat 4 slices of pizza. How many can I eat in 30 minutes? Okay, so we're going to set up a proportion. Now, the easiest way to do this with a word problem. So I already taught you how to solve. Now I'm going to teach you how to set one up. Now, the easiest way. This is our first fraction, right? Fraction. What are the numbers that go there? Well, your first sentence is your first fraction. Your first sentence is your first fraction. This is my first sentence. First sentence, first fraction. First sentence, first fraction. So let's read the first sentence again. It took me 20 minutes to eat 4 slices of pizza. So, 20 minutes, 4 slices, right? Okay, so that means I'm going to set up my fraction. What goes on top?
4.
Okay, what goes on the bottom?
20.
Okay. No. First sentence, first fraction. Okay. It took 20 minutes to eat 4 slices. So first sentence, first fraction. Now, you see how the 20 came first? I'm going to put it on the top. Could I put it on the bottom? I can. I could. I'm just going to put it on the top, though. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write M next to it. What does the M stand for? Minutes. And this is very important. 4 goes on the bottom. What letter do you think I'm going to use? S for slices. Now, of everything I get to teach you today, these 2 letters are the most important part. These 2 letters are going to affect this side. The kids in first period who didn't write the letters got the answer wrong. Okay? So, what goes here? Minutes. What goes here? Slices. It has to be the same letter. It has to be the same letter going this way. MMSS. Has to be the same letter going. Okay? So now let's look at the second sentence. How many can I eat in 30 minutes? So where does the 30 minutes go? On the top or the bottom? Top, because it's minutes. Because it's minutes, it goes on the top. Do I know how many slices that is? Nope. So I'm going to write the letter X. So this is how I set up my proportion. We just went over how to solve it. So this is how we set it up. Now let's use the butterfly method. What's in that circle?
20x.
And what's in my second circle?
No, 4 times 30.
All right, 20 times x?
20x.
20x equals 4 times 30.
70.
Not 70.
Oh, 120.
120. 120. All right. Now what? What's my last step? Divide by what? 20. What's 12 divided by 2? Yep. So x equals 6. And that's it. Oh, 6 what?
Slice.
6 slices. Not per minute. What is it? What does 6 mean? 6 slices of pizza in how many minutes? 30 minutes. So that means that in 30 minutes, I can eat 6 slices of pizza. Now my tummy hurts. Might be a lot, might be little. I don't know. Depends on your appetite. All right. Aiden. We're going to use Aiden for my next example. Aiden can read 5 pages in 3 minutes. All right. Aiden can read 5 pages in 3 minutes. Are you done? No. Okay. You have to come up with a story. So your own story. You talk about chips, cookies, up to you. You decide. Okay. How long will it take him to read 30 pages? Question mark. All right. So he can read 5 pages in 3 minutes. How long will it take him to read 30 pages? Leander, do you have your proportion? All right. First sentence, first fraction. First sentence, first fraction. So my first sentence is this part right here. That first sentence is your first fraction. So if you just read the first sentence, Aiden can read 5 pages in 3 minutes. That goes here. So, what's my fraction?
Oh, 5, 3.
5, 3. But what does the 5 mean?
Pages.
What does the 3 mean?
Minutes.
Trust me, you want to put these 2 letters in. Because what goes here? Pages and minutes. So when you read the second sentence, you know exactly where to put it. So how long will it take him to read 30 pages? Does 30 go on the top or the bottom?
Oh,
You putting those letters, hopefully, Jacob, allows you to smoothly transition the 30 to the top. Don't base it on which number is bigger or smaller. It's all based on the letters. Okay, so then x goes here. X can go in any place, so it can go in many, many, many different places. All right, first circle. What's in my first circle? 5 times x equals. Second circle. What's in my second circle?
3 times 30.
3 times 30. All right, what's 5 times x?
5x.
What's 3 times 30?
90.
Good. Now what?
Divide by 5.
All right, what's 90 divided by 5?
18.
18 what?
Pages.
18 pages?
Per minute.
What am I solving for?
Minutes.
Minutes, right here. You see where the x is? So 18 minutes. So it's going to take him 18 minutes to read 30 pages, which is a really good speed. All right. Actually, if there's ever actually just put it on my random table over here full of stuff. All right. I got this worksheet from the internet. What grade is it for?
6.
6. It's for 6th graders. Yeah. But it's grade 6. That's what we should be more worried about. But it allows us, Axel, let's stay focused. Okay, because what do I grade? I don't just grade the answers, I grade the work. So we gotta show the work. Okay, we're gonna be allowed to use a calculator. Yay us. But I'll let you know when to start using a calculator. The first part, you don't need a calculator. A car travels 120 miles in 3 hours with a constant speed. How long will it take it to travel 200 miles? Now, it's not asking you for speed or anything like that. So, we have to set up an proportion. All right, so we're going to set up a proportion. First sentence, first fraction. So, Neve, read the first sentence again to yourself. Primera oración. And write the first fraction. So, read the first sentence again and write the first fraction before I do. All right, so what's the first fraction?
120 over 3.
120 what? Miles. Good. Over what?
3 hours.
Good. So if you wrote that before I did, cool. Good. There you go. How long will it take him to travel 200 miles? So where does the 200? On the top or the bottom? Top. And X goes on the bottom. So, does the calculator give you that? No. You have to do that on your own. No calculator there. Now, the circling. Okay, I'm going to circle that. What do I write down? 120 times X equals, that's my first circle. 120 times X is my first circle. Then my second circle, 200 times 3. Answer. answer? What'd you get?
120 x on 600.
Then what do I do? Divide by? Good. This is where you can use a calculator if you need it. So you can type that into your calculator. Use an iPad calculator. Or don't use a calculator. Wait, hold on. So you're just going to type in your answers, okay? Now here, x and y, you're going to type in the word. Okay, for x and y. The word, and then the numbers. Alright, what's, con la calculadora, what's 600 divided by 120?
5.
Oh. Well, that was easy. 5 what, though?
5.
5 miles? Hours. Very good. So I'm going to be checking your units. So 5 hours. So we should have the word hours next to our number 5. 5 hours. All right, cool. Easy? So make sure you have the units, okay? All right. Number 2. 50 apples cost $25. How much is 75 apples? So, first sentence, first fraction. First sentence, first fraction. First sentence, first fraction.
¿Hay un decimal?
Yes.
Oh, sí, sí, el 25. ¿Es acá? 37.5.
Okay. You have to fill in the number. We've been filling in that number every time in the packet, just like in your packet. What number do I put there? We've been doing in our packet.
75 times
No, there is a number we gotta use.
0 is 75.
Sure. Okay, what's our first fraction? What is the first fraction you guys wrote down?
50 over 25.
50 what?
Apples.
Apples over 25. Where does the 75 go? On the top or the bottom? All right. Circle, circle, circle.